What's up, you guys? It's Brandi, and I'm coming on today with a different kind of video. It is going to be a beauty makeup type of video, not about my hair, but if you do want to know about my hair, I just did my updated wash and go routine using some of the Shea Moisture products, so that video will be either up before this one or right after this one if you're interested in checking that out as well. But I love videos, makeup videos, where, you know, the beauty vlogger talks about a product, reviews it, wears it all day long, and then comes back, you know, to update you guys or update us on how the product lasted, what they love about it, what they didn't like about it. So I thought, why not try that here on my channel, since I've been wanting to kind of expand my, you know, makeup collection a little more. First off, let me tell you about my skin, so then that will kind of let you know how this works for me, and then if it will work for you as well. I kind of have combination skin, that's what I would classify it as, because during kind of like the summer months, my skin is a little bit more oily, it pulls towards that end, as opposed to in the winter time where I can get or experience dry skin and dry patches and things like that. Picked up this L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte 24-hour makeup. The shade that I got in this is Classic Tan, so I'm really hoping that this is the right shade for me. So here's what I'm going to do. Normally I like to apply my foundations with this like knockoff beauty blender. It's by Real Techniques. I can't remember what the name of this is, but it does, I'm thinking, just as good as a beauty blender, and it gives me a really even coating. But I realize that some ladies don't really like to use sponges and things like that. They like to use actual, you know, foundation brushes. So I'm going to do half of my face with the foundation brush and then the other half with my sponge, so you can see how it applies, and I'm going to tell you about that. Now this is what the color is looking like here. So it looks a little bit dark in my opinion, but we're gonna see, we're gonna roll with it and see how it does. So I like to just dab mine all over my face and then blend it in. And I'm not sure if this dries really fast or what, so I am gonna try to work a little bit fast just to see. But the color definitely does look a little bit dark. I'm just gonna spray my, you know, my brush a little bit with some water to get it damp, because that seems to work a lot better for me, and just go right in with it. Now it is going on smooth, it's not patchy at all, but it does look pretty darn orange for my skin. So I'm just going to do half and let you guys see what that looks like. It is a smooth coverage. It's supposed to be medium coverage, so if you're a girl that likes full coverage, then you probably could just build it up a little bit. So this is what it's looking like on half, and it just went in really smooth and didn't take much effort at all. And it does look like a really smooth satin finish. It's not, it doesn't look really matte at this point. So this is what my face looks like. This is without it blended in, and then with the foundation on, and it looks really good except for the color match. That's the only thing I'm not really liking too much about it. And I'm going to go in with my sponge and do the same thing with that and wet it up a little bit just to get it a little damp, and then just go right in. And the color underneath this one, I can't remember what it was. I know it was one a little bit darker than this, I think like sable. And then the other is probably what I should have chosen instead of this one. Now I'm thinking I actually like the blending of it better with the brush. I meant not the brush, but yeah, with the foundation brush instead of this. Okay, it seems like it went on a little bit smoother than with the sponge here. But still a good, it definitely is a medium coverage, because I do have a few like dark spots from some acne and things like that, some pimples that I had, and they're not completely covered. I can still see them a little bit. It feels like it doesn't feel like it's completely set yet. It's still a little bit, just a tad bit tacky. So I can still feel the foundation itself, but I'm sure that will settle in once I finish the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to do that and then check back in with you guys after that. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I have completed the rest of my makeup, and I just want to give you like my first impression opinion about it, and then I will go through the rest of the day and then come back and let you guys know what I thought about it and what it looks like. When putting it on with the rest of my makeup, the rest of everything else went on smoothly. I did a little bit of highlighting and contouring. I have on blush and a little bit of highlight right there and a little bit on my eyes, and that's pretty much it. The way that it feels, it's still a little bit sticky whenever I touch my face, but it's nothing that's like too unbearable that will annoy me for the rest of the day. But overall, it looks nice. I feel like it's settled a little bit so the color doesn't look too far off. Also, the packaging of this, what you see right here is actually not how it looks when it comes out on the, like on your skin and when you put it in and blend it in. So that's a little bit deceptive. It does give me like the dewy matte finish like it says, or the demi matte finish like it says. So it's not too drying and my face isn't flat at all. So other than that, it's just like the feel of it, but I can deal with this. I can work with it, and everything looked nice. It blended really evenly. It did, after I did a little bit of concealing, it covered up the rest of the little dark spots that were peeking through the foundation. So I'm not sure what time it is because I don't have my phone here, but I will let you guys know when I come back and how long I've had it on. It definitely will not be 24 hours, so I won't be able to test that with the makeup, but I will come back and let you guys see what it looks like at the end of the night. Okay, you guys, I am back and it is the end of the night. I'm about to go and wash my face for the night, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on how the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation has lasted throughout the day. I will remind you again that it says this is supposed to be a demi matte finish, air light and oil free, and last up to 24 hours. As of now, it is 9:15, and after I finished my makeup, I think it was like around 1 or 1:30, so I've had the makeup on for about like 8 hours, which is a normal amount of time for like a work day for me. So I'm just gonna pull my mirror here closer to me and also zoom in a little bit so you guys can actually see what the makeup is looking like on my face. So it looks pretty good. It's not patchy. I still have like my what do you call this stuff on your cheeks, blush. I still have my blush as well as my highlight going on, and everything looks really good. Now the only thing I've noticed that I don't really like about this, because when I was okay, that's better. When I was looking up at my face close in like the mirror, you could clearly see that I have on foundation, and a lot of times I don't like to wear foundation where you can obviously see that it is foundation. So that's what I'm thinking, like the ladies who like a really full coverage look, you could definitely build this up to that. I only did 1 application, but if you do like 2 applications of it, then you definitely have a full coverage look. It did eventually set on my face, so I don't really have that sticky feel that I felt right after, you know, applying it initially. And so that's a good thing about it. It's a soft, it's not really a velvet finish, but it's really soft and smooth and not really tacky like it was before. I don't have a whole bunch of shine, but I feel like if I probably would have worn this a little bit longer, that I would have some shine peeking through. I didn't do much today. I didn't go outside a whole lot, and it wasn't really hot here, so I would imagine if it was hot here where I live and I was out in the heat, then it probably would not have held up that well, because I do see a little bit of shine, just a tad bit, but not a whole lot where it's like unbearable and I feel like I need to blot. Overall, it definitely did, you know, cover up my blemishes and things like that, and so that's what I was looking for in this product. I cannot remember how much it was, but I feel like it was kind of on the more expensive side for a drugstore product, especially a foundation, as opposed to my Maybelline Fit Me, which is only like $8. I think this may have been like up in the $11 or $12 range, which is kind of pricey. I don't feel like the color was spot on for my shade. Like, maybe I picked up the wrong one, but it eventually did settle a little bit, so it doesn't look as bad as it did when I first put it on, where it was a little bit orangey. So like, that's the only thing. So overall, I probably would give this an 8. Things on the back, they say the finish is demi matte. I will give it that, because it definitely wasn't too drying. That you can wear it up to 24 hours. Not sure about that. The coverage was a medium coverage, and it is buildable as well. And the texture of it, air light, I'm not really sure about that. I don't feel like it was that light. I could definitely feel it on my face, and I still feel it on my face now. So I'd have to say that's not so much, you know, the case. So that's pretty much it for my review of the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Hopefully you guys like these kinds of videos. If you do, then definitely give it a thumbs up, since it is something different that I don't normally do here on my channel, but it's something that I'm interested in, and I would be happy to bring you guys more reviews like this geared toward like makeup and things like that. So definitely give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to share and also to hit that subscribe button if you are not a subscriber, so you can be updated each time I upload a new video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.